everybody, it's me Megs, and you guys are gonna get curled with me. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I curl my hair, and if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen me wear this style quite often and this wig. But first off, I always have my braids underneath my wigs. If you want to see how I do this and what I put in my hair, that video is in the description. So this wig I made is from Princess Hair Shop. The hair is Armenian Loose Wave, but the very first thing I'm gonna put on this hair is my Moroccanoil heat protectant spray, and the name of that will be down in the description. So I'm going to lightly spray my entire wig and brush it through with my diamond brush. I just want to make sure the product is, dispersed evenly. So this wig I made out of hot glue, and it has a closure, and so I'm just going to put it right over my braids like so. And I'm going to match it up with my parting of my braids. And like I said before, you can check out my video on how I braid my hair and what I put in my hair too in the description below. So I'm just going to put my wig on over my hair, and I wear my wigs pretty often, a couple times during the week. So this is kind of like how I wear my hair and how I style it through the week. Normally I don't really have to curl my hair too often, but this is kind of like how the hair looks when the curls start to get loose, and it's a pretty nice relaxed look. So I'm just going to put this wig on and prepare to get the curling started. So I'm just going to kind of finger through just to make sure there's no tangles. So for the curling process, I'm going to section my hair off, and it's kind of like small sections because I want my hair, evenly curled all the way around. So I'm going to take kind of like these skinny sections and brush through with my diamond brush. And then I'm going to take my Hot Shot Tools curling iron. I believe this is 1 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to take my Mizani hairspray and section off the hair in the section that we have before into a smaller section because we need to curl it. So I'm going to spray some hairspray on the section, and this helps keep the curls lasting for days. You hear me? Days. And then I'm going to brush through. So I'm going to take the curling iron, and I'm going to have the lip facing outward away from me because I'm going to curl my hair going backwards. So as you can see, put it in the lip and then twirl, twirl, twirl. Like that, and I'm going to hold it sideways because I want to get it as close to the root because I want the curl to be even throughout the whole strand of hair. I don't want it just like curled at the bottom. I want it curled from root all the way to end. So I'm going to hold it sideways and hold it there for a couple of seconds and then release. And then I have a really nice juicy curl there. And I'm going to hold it in my hand for a couple of seconds like this. Let it cool down, and I want to have the curl set a little bit and then release once again. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat this step all throughout. So I'm going to section off the hair in smaller sections, spray some hairspray, brush through, and then go ahead and curl. Like so. And then I'm going to curl through like that. And this process of me curling my hair tends to take about 30 minutes just because I'm slow, and plus I'm left-handed, so I'm a little awkward when it comes to using tools and things. So I'm just going to go ahead and repeat this throughout the entire head of hair, like so. And I'm going to continue on to the back. And also when I'm curling my hair, I always curl the hair going away from my face. So all the curls are going in one direction for the left side of my head. And then as I work on the right side of my head, I curl my curls going all back in one direction. So the curls are going to be kind of facing each other in the back area. And I apologize for my moving jaws. I am chewing gum. I know that is a big no-no in the YouTube world, but I just felt the need to chew some gum. It helps me, concentrate. So, I apologize about that. If that annoys you, sorry. So now I'm going to go ahead and start curling the layers around my face, and I noticed that me having layers really contributes to how the end result of the look will be. If you do not have layers in your wig, it may not really look like this, and you'll see what I'm talking about towards the end of the video about how the curls lay, because I have layers, and layers really help with the style and how long the curls actually last, because I noticed that when you have layers and you curl the hair, they kind of sit and last a little longer than just all one layered hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and curl that, and I'm actually, when I curl the hair, I'm actually setting it in place to where I want it to lay. So as I release the curling iron, as you see, I release it there, and then I'm going to hold it and, put it in place, kind of like a Farrah Fawcett kind of look, almost. And I'm just going to set that there, and I'm not going to comb through or brush out until the very end. So I'm just going to let all that cool in place right there. So I'm going to go ahead and work on the other side. And again, working in small sections, because I noticed that that works best when achieving these kind of vixen curls, And again, I'm setting it in place because the layers just lay nicely when I set in place versus having the curls hang loose towards the front. It's almost kind of like a feathered look almost also, but not quite. And I'm going to hold that, let it cool, and set it in place. As you can see, it kind of has that layered look right there. And again, of course, using small sections and taking my time. And by the way, these curls really do last a long time. I think it's the mixture of this Armenian Loose Wave curls really well and the hairspray put together. It's just a great pair, and I really don't have to curl my hair throughout the week because the curls kind of naturally get looser and looser throughout the days, and just eventually it has some really nice waves. So yeah, this is what I do. I tend to only curl my hair once a week when I am wearing my wigs. And so now I'm curling the bangs, and I want to make sure that I don't curl the bangs too tight because I just don't want any kind of like Easter like child curls, you know what I'm talking about, the Easter child curls. And so this is what it looks like in the back. You see the curls are kind of all facing each other in the back. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my fingers and kind of loosen up the curls. I don't want to completely brush them out yet because I like for them to naturally fall. Plus I don't really want a super defined look, so I'm just going to go ahead and kind of like finger through with my fingers to manipulate the style how I want it. So this clip is obviously different. The hair is a little dirty, and as you can see, the hair still curls amazing when it is a little dirty. I don't have as much volume as I did as the clips previous, but just added some dry shampoo, and I was still able to curl this hair, which is great. So that explains the lack of volume in this clip here, but it still looks really good in my personal opinion. So I'm just going to kind of brush through and manipulate the curls how I want them to be. And as you can see, it has a really nice layered look. Now for the closure, I'm going to make sure my closure lays pretty flat there because this is my first time using closures and I'm still getting used to, manipulating them. So I am going to take some shadow and I'm going to cover up the lace closure to mimic and match my scalp. I know the color is just a little off, but I'm still working on that. So I have that there and it's laying pretty flat, and I'm covering the lace as best to my ability. So this is pretty much the final look. And yeah, I really love this style. I love wearing a side part. I love the layers. I did the layers myself too. And I will have a review on this hair coming up shortly too. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask those down below. And a full product listing of everything that I use in this video will be down there also. I can't talk. Tongue-tied. So like always, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys later.